New at 5, the threat of detention and deportation has become a reality for many immigrants living in Western Washington. As KOMO's Suzanne Fawn shows us, one local advocacy group, Casa Latina, is helping to ease those fears.
At 7 a.m., the raffle begins, where the names are drawn and employment is the prize. 6 days a week, about 50 laborers gather at Casa Latina in Seattle, hoping to hear their name. Names, ID numbers, skills.
Tiling, sheetrock, painting.
Level of English. It all goes up on the board.
That's one way of keeping it fair so that every day everyone has an equal chance based on that lottery of going out for work that day. So we say what there's yard work available, of cleaning some blackberries and from the backyard.
On this day, Juan Diaz is one of the lucky ones.
I'm Mac.
Good morning. This is Juan.
Yeah, you're Juan.
Yes.
Okay, well, we got some work we can do.
Okay, thanks.
Mac Hall from Mercer Island needed some extra help with his yard.
Digging holes, planting shrubs.
He's been hiring workers for decades from Casa Latina.
They're quite reliable.
Diaz, a gardener from Guatemala, says Casa Latina brings dignity and order.
Me gusta muchísimo porque
Diaz says it's better than standing in front of your average big box hardware store hoping for work. Many believe it's a system that works. Employers get a skilled worker, workers get a fair wage.
A wage that they've decided to set for themselves. And it's a good wage. It starts at $19 an hour up to $23 an hour. And they keep all those wages.
But more important than money, Casa Latina is a safe space, especially in this unsettling political climate. Casa Latina doesn't ask if their workers are undocumented, but there's a sign on the front door here that says, federal agents, you're not permitted.
Because right now there's a lot of fear, a lot of sense among the immigrant community that people don't want them here.
While Casa Latina screens workers for criminal history, they don't ask workers if they are documented or undocumented.
We know that a lot of workers are working in this informal economy because they're undocumented, because they can't access opportunities in the more formal sector.
For those who don't find work.
We would like a small orange juice.
Window washer and painter Fernando Gutierrez says workers can take advantage of classes.
That's what I like about this program, because there always is something to do, you know. If you don't work, you get the opportunity to go, study English or computer skills.
And while work can be hard, workers say Casa Latina brings hope.
A lot of them are really refugees, and this is their hope for a better life for themselves and for their families.
en un futuro mejor.
And a better future. In Seattle, Suzanne Fawn, KOMO News.
Casa Latina says it has put thousands of people to work in nearly 2 decades. Just last year alone, it filled 8,000 jobs. For more information on Casa Latina, you can go to our website, komonews.com.